A-boo-diddy-boo-diddy-boo-boo-boo. Welcome to Your Music Live. My name is Pete Johns. This is Your Music Live, your weekly dose of independent music here on Studio Live. Today brought to you by the fantabulous folks at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent artist, you want to release your music to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon, all the places, DistroKid is your one-stop shop. We thank DistroKid, and I'll tell you a little bit about a new feature of DistroKid a little bit later in the show. But for now, we got some music to crack onto. We're going to start with this one. This is one of the best artist names I've heard. The artist name is My Rap Name is Alex. Just let that sink in for a moment, how meta that is. I love it. They say an instrumental synth trumpet goodness created in Loopy Pro. I think that's the way for us to start the show today. So take it away. My rap name is Alex, and Gonzo's Trumpet, Your Music Live, is on the air. I thought that was a pretty darn cool way to start the show. Yeah, just easing into things a little bit. Don't want to go too hard too soon. We got a lot to build up to on the show here today. My rap name is Alex, Gonzo's Trumpet. That's the 10th track created in Loopy Pro. Very Purple is the name of the album on the playlist or whatever it is over there. And like all the other songs we play here, at the end of the show, they're all going in the description. So if you're watching on the replay or if you're watching here live, by the end of the show, all those links will be down there, ready for you to go and find all these amazing artists and listen to their music. Hello, how are you? If it's your first time here, welcome aboard. The way things work around here is that we play 1 to 2 minutes of a bunch of songs. It's like the little, you know, those chocolate boxes where you get the little sample of everything and then you're like, I really like the macadamia. I'm going to go and eat all the macadamias now. So it's kind of like that, but with music. You get to sample and work out what you actually dig, and then you go and you explore more of that music. Hello to the folks who are here live. G'day to Russ. Got Mike and Dawn. We've got Doorways into Music. Auntie G. G'day Semtex Cow. Hello Mark Bro. Hello Tremor Bear. G'day to Scott Gorthwick. Guzzo of Oz. Hello JDL. Mike and Dawn. Janice is here. Hello to Fat Panda Cat. G'day Michael Thompson. Hello to everyone who is here. If I missed your name, hang out, have a chat, make a comment, tell people what you dig, and we'll have a good old time. Let's bring in our next tune, shall we? This one comes to us from a band by the name of Death in Graceland, and they say this song is titled Reginald Denny Hive, and it's off our Death in Graceland second album entitled Gifts. It was recorded in 2006 at Candyland Studios in Dayton, Kentucky, which is located right outside Cincinnati, Ohio. Death in Graceland recorded and released 2 albums. Both can be found on Spotify. Now, ordinarily we play newer music, but sometimes there's bands that I just listen to and I'm like, yeah, I think we need to share this. I think the community is going to dig this artist, so we're going to give it a spin. And this is that band, that sort of band. Death in Graceland here on Your Music Live for the first time. Take it away. I told you we'd start a little slow and then we kick it into high gear with a bit of rock and roll there. Death in Graceland. Definitely a band that I'm going to be checking out. And with all their albums, at least 2 albums released on Spotify and other places, I'm sure you can go and check them out at your streaming platform of choice. Yeah, how good is it, Frank? How good is it? Again, that's the thing. We like to use modern music, not modern music, but new music that people have just released. But yeah, sometimes a band just captures you and plays it, and I'm like, yep, okay, you're in. Don't mind that it was that long ago. You're in. So yes, that was Death in Graceland. We have coming up. We have our Play My Fire beat. So don't forget, if you don't have a song on the playlist, do not fret. Do not worry. I don't know why I went slightly French for a minute, but you can have a chance to have a song play because we're going to have our Play My Fire beat coming up in around about 3 or 4 songs time. We're also going to hear from Distro Kid. And if you're liking the show, if you're liking what you hear already, a big thumbs up would definitely be appreciated. Let's grab our next track. This one comes to us from Marcus Cannell, and he's featuring an artist that many of you know and love, and that is Auntie G, our friend Gertrude out of Norway, and Marcus Cannell from Sweden. Am I going to get this right? I'm going to get the countries wrong at some stage. They said, hey, we did a song together. This Auntie G is fantastic. Hope you will like this one. I do, and I think you will too. It is called Tricks on You. Marcus Cannell, Auntie G, Your Music Live. Had to play a little bit of that wonderful Marcus Cannell solo there as well. Excellent stuff there, Marcus Cannell and Auntie G on that track. It is Tricks on You, and you can check that one out on the Tube of You, the YouTube. It's available there. And once again, all these songs will go into the description at the end of the show. So you don't have to do any hard work. Don't worry. You don't have to, it's not like school. You don't have to keep notes. I'm doing I'm like the teacher and also the admin. I'm the SSO because I'm doing all the notes as well. You don't have to bother with anything. Sit back, relax, enjoy the music. It's going to be a good time. It'll be fine. It'll be good. So thank you again to Marcus and to Auntie G on that one. And yeah, it's like my child was making a sandwich yesterday and she had Nutella and peanut butter. And it's like 2 great tastes that taste great together. And I have to say the same thing about Marcus and Auntie G. That went a little creepy. Let's grab our next song before I say anything else weird. This is Tremor Bear. He says, I put together this song just because. No reason. I named it Jose's Groove for the same reason. Thank you for sharing our music with the world. Cheers from Tremor Bear. Funnily enough, Tremor Bear, my wife was with me when I was putting together the playlist last night because I had a hectic morning this morning. I basically haven't scratched myself, so I knew I had to get it all done, and I was going through the songs, and she said, I like this Tremor Bear. He just said, I just made this song for no reason. I'm like, yep, he's a good dude, and he creates good music, and we're going to play it. Jose's Groove here on Your Music Live. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch like a zany, wacky 70s like cop show or something. Just something real sort of sitcom style, Starsky and Hutch kind of style, but a little hammed up, because that's very cool, very funky. Had that real sort of 60s, 70s vibe. You can see like, you know, American cars, like those big old Chevys and stuff that they drove around in. And yeah, I like it. What was it, like Interstate 76, that PC game from ages ago, something like that. Very cool stuff there. Yeah, great music tonight. Great music every week here on YML, because again, it's your music live. As much as I enjoy playing music on the happy hour that I do here each week, playing music on YML, it's like an absolute honor and privilege, because I get to sit back here just listening in to your amazing music and playing DJ. Who doesn't want to be the DJ, right? Who didn't sit there when they were a child and go, oh man, and coming up next, here is the next big, great hit by Crowded House. This one's called Something So Strong. I know I did. Probably didn't use that voice. I was probably like, this is the dude one from John Farnham. Something like that. I think that's what I sounded like as a child. This is Your Music Live, despite the fact that I go off on tangents. We've got too much good music for me to tangentially explore too much. So let's jump into our next one. Then we're going to hear from our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. And then we're going to give you a chance to have your fire beat played here on the show. But this is Lou Reality. Lou Reality says this song is a meditation, chill out, ambient soundscape with way out lyrics. One of my quick finish learning Cubase's 3 songs that came out so good, I had to release it. Very cool stuff. So this is our wonderful moderator, Patreon member, and creator extraordinaire, Leela, Lou Reality, and Into the Love Space on Your Music Live.
Begin by getting into whatever position your body wants best. Then lovingly close your eyes whenever you feel ready.
The way you move
many talents, Lou reality there. And very cool indeed. Yeah, it was Portishead that I was thinking of as I was listening to that. I couldn't remember the name of the artist, but yeah, if you were of a certain age and you didn't mind partying back in the 90s, yeah, there were always times where you were sitting around on like a velour couch at 4 a.m. and listening to Portishead. Just saying. I think it was a rite of passage back in the day that there was a lot of clubs like that were like, what were they called? Like after party, after clubs, chill out clubs that would only sort of open at 4 a.m. and then you'd find yourself at these weird places listening to that sort of music, just going, man, like I feel you, but sometimes I don't feel you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I'm so glad that social media didn't exist. Some of the photos and recordings of those days would be quite embarrassing. But very, very good stuff. Yeah, Massive Attack too. Yeah, that was the other artist that had that very boom, 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 that very ethereal kind of vibe. Worked a treat. Yeah, the chill room of the club. Yeah, go sit in the chill room for a while. Just relax. All right. Thank you to Leela Lou Reality for that one. This show is only made possible by the wonderful folks whose name you see at the top there and down in the description. They're called DistroKid, and they help you release your music to the world. And until now, the only way to really release your music properly was to do it through a Mac or a PC. There were workarounds. I showed you how to do it, how you could use your mobile browser and you go into desktop mode and you blah, 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 blah. However, DistroKid have changed all that because they have just released the app. Yes, there's an iOS app now available. So if you've got your iPad or your iPhone, guess what? You can release it. And because DistroKid are super cool, they've made it easy for me to demo because you can even put the app on your Mac. Now, I don't know why you'd really do that because you can use the web browser, but it makes it really easy for me to show you around the app. So you can see here, just like logging into your DistroKid account on a desktop, you've got all of your songs here. You can see all the tracks and you've got all the same options that you have on the main version there. We can click into, there we go, we can click into my track and you can see here all the details that are there, all the places it's released to. They have given you not quite all the stuff of the desktop, but I think that's actually good because it's a nice, super clean interface. You've got all your stats available there. You've got a bunch of settings that you can play around with here. All of the settings for your cover licenses and all of your payment details are there. Would I recommend it? Not right now, DistroKid. I'll get there. Okay, I'll get there. But you can upload. Yeah, I said no. Thank you. You can upload a track directly on your mobile phone or on your iPad. So it just makes life that little bit easier. And it's cool too because you can set your notifications to pop up when you get paid. So when you've released your songs and you get your monthly royalties, all those tens of dollars, I was going to say, they're all going to be in here. So that's just me. I release music, but I do it for the love. But you can see here, it's the same format, the same setup here to release your music, just as easy as doing it on your desktop device. And then you can upload your music and share it with the world. So again, just one additional way that our wonderful friends at DistroKid are making it easier for you to get your music out there to the world. And I think as Jade Starr said this week, as cool as all the having your music out there and collecting royalties and all that, that's all good because if someone's streaming your music and you're going to get paid, it might as well be you. But I think just having your music out there with the other, I've always said this, that there's Foo Fighters and then there's Pete Johns and then there's Muse and you just feel good. You feel like a pro. And let's be honest, with DistroKid, you can be a pro. The definition of professional musician is you get paid. So when you earn that first $0.01 of royalties on your DistroKid account, guess what? You can now call yourself a professional a professional musician. We thank DistroKid for their wonderful support of Your Music Live. They've been on board for 2 years now and can't thank them enough. They help keep the lights on around here and help keep us playing great music like this next one from Crow on a Wire. Yeah, one of my favorite artist names again. This one has a very simple name. It is just called Dusk. They say this is the third song in a series called The Day. This song, Dusk, is about the final hour before night. Most of this recorded on keyboards, with the exception of bass guitar and brushes on a snare. Enjoy. And that's from Crow on a Wire. So let's give this one a spin. Crow on a Wire and Dusk here on Your Music Live.
dawn went beautiful. The glittering sun chased off the night. But then the whole thing grew much hotter, and we were drawn into the fight. On through the hectic daytime, the heat of the jungle grew. All day long, all I could think of was the evening here with you. So rest yourself, my darling. There's so little time this way. Just us alone together, here in the waning of the day. Between the heat of the day and the cold of the night, we will find here together warmth in the waning of the light.
Very cool stuff there from Crow on a Wire. It's kind of making me. I didn't want to jinx it by saying this, but I'm going to do it anyway now. Very cool song, by the way. But I've mentioned before my dislike of crows. I don't think there's any crows on any wires today because it is so windy. The crows would be blown off the wire here in Adelaide today, and most of the wires are down anyway because trees have fallen on them. Not joking. So yeah, I'm very thankful as I look around here that I'm in this little window, like suburbs surrounding me are all without power. We're somehow keeping it together. So please keep your fingers and your toes crossed for me now that I've jinxed it. I like it. Thank you very much, Crow on a Wire. We appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that one. And thanks for having a really cool artist name, because that's the most important thing after all, isn't it? I'm stalling for time because I'm just setting up my giveaway tour. Giveaway tool, because we're about to do our Play My Fire beat. And you know what? In honor of Crow on a Wire, who we just played, there you go. Let's go hashtag Crow. I should have gone Crows, because that's my football team too, the Adelaide Crows it is. But hashtag Crow, C-R-O-W, would probably work if you put hashtag Crows. Let's see if it does. I'm going to test it out here. If I put hashtag Crows, does it put me in there? It seems to. It seems to. So yeah, but if you want to have an opportunity to have one of your songs played right here on the show, all you have to do is put hashtag Crow, just like Jenny, just like Guzzo, just like Mateus has done here. And you can add additional emojis if you feel the desire to do so. A bit of a bird theme going on around here. What do you reckon? Does anyone remember the movie The Crow with Brandon Lee, which unfortunately, was that the one where he was unfortunately killed on the set? Anyway, let's grab our next tune, shall we? We're going to go to the Antarctic for this one, and I'm only slightly joking because our renowned world traveller, Mr. Michael, aka Zealand Band, has said to us, "Hi Pete, currently sailing the Drake Passage just above Antarctica. A study in still life is about unanswered questions." Well, my unanswered question is Michael actually a spy, or is he like an oil magnate? Because he's always jet setting all around the world, and I love it. I just love seeing that someone can create music and then always has a time for travel and exploration as well. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? Study in still life, Michael, aka Leela Band.
What is it about the truth that makes you want to lie? what's within and without. I'll do it clear confusion, wondering what it's all about. You think, so you are. You believe, so you're trapped. Words are made of letters, written with your sweat.
Always something different, always something cool with Michael, aka Zealand Band. Not only is he a man of mystery, he creates some mysterious soundscapes as well. Very cool stuff there. Michael, aka Zealand Band. Alrighty, how are we going with the hashtag Crow? Have you put your entry in yet? There you go. We've got 19 entries here in the barrel. Should we have some Michael in the background? Yeah, we've got plenty of Michael still playing there. We'll have Michael's tune here in the background while we spin the wheel of mystery. So good luck, everybody. I hope you find a way to crowbar yourself in there as a winner. Let's spin the wheel, man. Okay, let's do it.
What is it about the moment?
What is it about spinning a random wheel that makes everyone sit on the edge of their seat and wonder whose name is going to land upon it? You know how I put hashtag crows in to see if it would work if we had an extra letter? Yeah, that's a giant rig. Should I choose a song or should we redraw? Redraw. All right, let's draw it again. I'm still in there too. Imagine if I win back to back. That would be insane. Who's going to go to Orchestra Eclipse? Hello. Orchestra Eclipse tuning in live on the show and winning the Play My Fire beat. So I don't think we have any OE on the show. I think you did submit one, and I think we had a bunch of covers, so I think it's gone into next week's show, which means you have an opportunity to select anything from your catalogue and throw it out here for us to play. So yeah, the first version was definitely totally rigged. Again, if you know anything about me and the laziness, yeah, you know that I wouldn't bother rigging it. And if I did want to rig it, you'd just hit the button and it would just show my name over and over again because it would just be only me in there. All right. So Orchestra Eclipse, go ahead and choose a song. Remember, you don't need to put, you can't put any links, in fact, because it simply won't work. But all you need to do is put your artist name, the name of the platform, and the name of the song, and we will spin it up next up. While we wait for Orchestra Eclipse to decide what they would like us to play, we're going to play something else. We're not going to play Custard. Sorry, it's funny when it brings up the next band after the song that I've just played. This one's going to come to us from Enzil2K. They say, I'm a 14-year-old Christian rapper just trying to spread the message. I made it in my home, in my own studio at home with just a mic and GarageBand. That's what we like to hear. We like to hear young folks just getting in there, digging in, grabbing GarageBand and making music. So let's take a look at this. This is Enzi. Practice what you preach on Your Music Live.
Yeah. Yeah. All my life try to hold me down. I just go up when the rest go down. Little bro say he don't like my sound. Yeah. You get a practice when you preach. Escaping the devil, I'm up for the lead. Why can't we Jesus? Yeah, he got the key. Snakes in the grass, gotta cut out the weeds. And the devil just lies. Yeah. I get a Bible on me, so it'll be alright. All my life try to hold me down. I guess go up when the rest go down. Lil' bro say he don't like my sound. Yeah, we in the same game, but we in different rounds. Temptation ahead, so I'm turning around. Yeah, eyes to the hills, yeah, look what I found. Haters go switch up so fast, cause now they say they like my sound. I start out for the winter cold. I can admit I'm a sinner. Yeah, he said I look like a witch. I'm playing, I feel like a wizard. Like Zane, I'm making a blizzard. Like a kid, I feel like a winner. Yeah. And I'm making them freaks and I feel like you know. And I talk to the devil, yeah, he do not know. Yeah, got on my side and I'm feeling too holy. All in white, I'm feeling holy. Camera flashing, feel like Adobe. Yeah, you don't know me. Yeah. You don't know me. You get a practice where you preach. Escaping the devil, I'm up for the lead. Walking with Jesus, yeah, he got the key. Snakes in the grass, gotta cut out the weeds. And the devil just lost, yeah. I get a Bible on me, so it'll be alright, yeah. All my life try to hold me down. I guess I go up when the rest go down. Lil' bro say he don't like my sound. Yeah, we in the same game, but we in different rounds. Temptation ahead, so I'm turning around. Yeah, eyes to the hills, yeah, look what I found. Haters go switch up.
Very cool stuff there. NZ, practice what you preach. I almost said practice what you peach. That would be a very different thing. Yeah, right. I couldn't boil the kettle at age 14 either. I was kind of useless as a teenager. But yeah, very cool stuff. I love it. I love that we live in the future where you're able to create music like that. Yeah, it just makes me happy. It gives me joy to see that people are able to just grab GarageBand and create music and be good to go. Let's grab our next song here. This one comes to us from Mateusz Prakowski. This is a tribute song for my friends. I'm especially proud of the lyrics, which I stole from a wise old pal of mine living far away. Very cool. We'll give this one a spin, shall we? There we go. This is Mateusz Prakowski, and it's called Take Care and Keep Rocking. Boom. Oh, I wonder who this is related to. Let's give this one a spin here. Mateusz Prakowski, your music live.
everything. Now, I don't know what it is about music, but it just makes me so happy listening to the music. You know, the music really gets you right there.
Very cool. I love it. Love it. Be kind to yourself, indeed. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And yeah, music is everything. Remember that, folks. Be kind to yourself, but be kind to others. Like, it's really important, like, to support other people, to just nurture and to just be kind. It's such a simple message, but it's so important. So yeah, thank you, Mateusz. That was awesome. Appreciate you sharing that one with us. So the winner of our Play My Fire beat doesn't seem to be in the chat. So unfortunately, no fire today by the looks of it. But we'll continue on here and play our next song that comes to us from Master of None. They say this song, along with most of my songs, was created for a video game idea. Cool. That me and my friends had. Sadly, the idea fell through because none of my friends knew how to code. Now I'm stuck with a bunch of music tracks. Well, it could be worse. Maybe you just need to reach out. Reach out to some coding communities. Jump into some gaming forums and say, hey, I got the music. You got the games? Let's join up. All right, let's play this one for you, shall we? It is Master of None and Adult here on Your Music Live. I'd be lining up for any video game that was featuring that music. Very cool stuff. Definitely need to, if you've got a bunch of tunes like that, you definitely need to find someone to collaborate with and get that into a video game, because definitely some cool tunes there. Master of None and Adult. And their YouTube name there is The Incredible Contender, which I find awesome. The Incredible Contender. There they are in the chat. There you go. The Incredible Contender. See, you folks and your amazing names. I love it. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. Have we got more songs? Yes, we do. In fact, we got some PA. Yeah, pronounce it alternative. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? They say trauma has different faces. Mine is happy face, and yours? Comment in the chat and let me know. And although, leave a like to Pete's channel. Subscribe if you aren't already, and let him know how much you appreciate his effort getting us here. No, thank you, PA. Speaking of kindness, speaking of people who push kindness into the world, PA, you're a legend. And she says, Pete, you do amazing. This is all caps. I gotta yell it. Pete, you do amazing. No, Pete, you do amazing, and I appreciate this so much. Hugs from Berlin. Yes, we're going to jump all the way over to Germany, and we're going to grab this track from PA, which has already started playing. We're going to play it from the start, though. Trauma Therapy. PA. Pronounce it alternative. Your Music Live.
Sinking into the dark. she must be fine. She has a trauma, well, she must be lying. I feel like I've seen it all. The world will keep on turning, it feels good. It's not okay, it's not alright.
I was just thinking something very similar to Fat Panda Cat here. He says, love the way PA is in one room but used effects to build a video. Yeah, I know. I'd get dizzy trying to produce a video like that. But it always looks cool, doesn't it? It's always a lot of work that goes into the production of both the music and the video as well, which makes it very cool indeed. So appreciate you, PA. Yes, mesmerizing, isn't it? It's the kind of stuff that it's hard to hit stop on. If we didn't have so many good songs that we needed to play here today, and I'm desperately trying to keep this show to 2 hours because I've just found that 2 hours is the sweet spot. Under that, you're like, oh, I'm leaving you lacking. More than 2 hours, it's kind of like, yeah, a little bit too much. So we're aiming, we're going to hit the 2 hour mark today. I'm confident in my ability to do it, to not talk as much. The irony, I know, don't worry, the irony's not missed on me, that I'm talking right now, filling in time where I could be playing more music, and I'm probably going to go over because of it. Thank you to everyone who is here, by the way. If you are enjoying the show, a couple of ways you can support us around here. There's a thumbs up button. You can put your thumbs up with your guns up, or you can just put your thumbs up by pressing the button. You can also share the show. A lot of folks who have found this community, who have found this show, have done it through other people. A friend of a friend of a friend said, yo, come and check out YML. I don't know why they sound like that. Yo, come and check out YML. And they do. And they're like, oh, maybe I could share my song. You can. Of course you can. As you can see, we play all genres. As long as you're not doing, don't be preaching no hate. Don't be preaching no hate. That's all we ask. But thank you for everyone who shares. And thank you to our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. Yeah, this is, in case you weren't aware, this is my livelihood. This is my full-time gig, and I can do this show. I can present independent music and share it with the world because of these folks, DistroKid. They are wonderful supporters of this channel and of independent music. Let's grab our next tune, shall we? This one comes to us from Matt Dunham. Try it again. Matt Dunning. He says, hi, this one's about a couple who've been going to the same place on holiday all their life and realizing this is their final trip. All within iOS GarageBand, but voice done with vocal synth, M voice. So this is Matt and Lucy singing on this one. It's called Journey's End, and we're going to spin it live here on Your Music Live. stuff there. Yeah, end credits of a movie, something like that. I like it. Yeah, very good stuff there, Matt Dunning and Lucy. He's named his AI there. It is very cool. I was playing some AI vocals, generated vocals to my family, and they were like, "Wow, this is pretty next level." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Like, people are blown away by it. I'm like, "We play this stuff on our shows every week. There's some talented people out there." Yeah, the story of the song is fascinating, isn't it? Journey's End. It reminds me of the movie Up. Yeah. Who else bawled their eyes out watching the opening 10 minutes of the movie Up? Just, yeah. Devastating stuff. Yeah, very, very cool story and cool song to share that one here on Your Music Live. We've got ourselves about another 3 or 4 tracks before our midpoint, our toilet break. We've got a cool toilet break for you here today. And then we've got our Under the Covers. Yeah, we've got some cover songs. We've got another Play My Fire beat. We've got a bunch of cool stuff. Don't have to go anywhere. You've got another hour plus to sit back, chill, relax, grab a beverage, and enjoy the music coming your way, including this one here. This comes to us from Brian Norris, who says, "This song was about a relationship, a one-nighter with a woman that I didn't think was possible, and the description, alien-esque and weird, hence the name of the song." So it is simply called Weird. And that's one of the weirdest bits of album art I've ever seen, right there, Brian. Definitely got the weird vibe on that one. So let's give this one a spin. Brian Norris and Weird on Your Music Live. Definitely delivers on the weird vibe, doesn't it? It does what it says and it says what it does. Funk cows love funk. Yeah, I can honestly say I've never had this playing in my head on a walk of shame. Weird is the word. It's the word that you heard. Very cool stuff. From Brian Norris. Yeah, dig it. I dig it a lot. Thank you for sharing that one. I appreciate it. Let's grab our next tune. This one comes to us from Hypnotic Transmissions. And they say, hypnagogia is the transition between wakefulness and sleep. I made this song to carry the listener across those planes into their personal dreamland. Sounds very cool. And we're going to give it a spin. I'm going to try it again. Hypnagogia. It is Hypnotic Transformations, and we're going to spin it live on Your Music Live. half from, let's give it another try, shall we? From Hypnotic Transmissions and Hypnagogia. Oh, man. Yeah, my pronunciations could use some work, could use some development, but that was cool. That had the vibes. That had the chill room of the club vibes again, as folks were saying there. Very good stuff there from Hypnotic Transmissions. I will get there. Who was it that it took? Like they had to actually spell out phonetically their name because I got it wrong so many times in a row. It's a challenge. It's a problem I have, but that's all right. We're working on it. All right, we're going to play one more tune, and then we're going to do our Play My Fire beat, and then kick into a big second half here on Your Music Live. Let's grab this one here. This one was interesting when I read the description. They say, written and recorded on a 10-year-old Galaxy Tab with a free music program. Hello. I love it. I love hearing that people are just grabbing whatever they can find. It's like the bloke, or blokette, I don't know, person that creates music on their PSP. I'm like, wow, not only is that like a handheld device that very few people know, it was kind of like the after the Game Boy but before the Switch kind of device, but you're making music on it? That's awesome. That's epic. Actually, yeah, no, that was the PlayStation Portable. That was Sony. Don't worry. Get it together, Johns. All right, let's play this one anyway. It is called Blast from My Past 1987. It's from Bowlsy, and we're going to play it live on Your Music Live. Yeah, it's a bit of a vibe tonight, isn't it? We've got a lot of tunes that would be very at home in the chill room of the club, sitting in the red room at 4 a.m. Reconsidering your life choices. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment there because the Rangers is coming up. Rangers are playing the Predators today. Go you Rangers! 6-0 against the Pens yesterday, just quietly. Anyway, I know you didn't come here for hockey chat. Maybe I should do a separate show. Hockey chat with Johns, the only Australian doing a hockey show, probably. That is the first half, and we're right on time. 1 hour in, and we're right on time. So it's time to grab our toilet break song. And then we'll kick into a big second half. Don't worry, we've got a heap of good music in the second half. We've got some Scott Mitchell coming up, Frank Terzo, PAL is going to be on the show, some Jerry Gomes, some Sock the Warrior. Yeah, we've got some amazing artists coming up in the second half. But we're going to do something, I reckon this is a first for YML. YML number 144, and this could be the first time that we've had this as a toilet break song. And that is a cover. we're starting the Under the Covers section one song early because I wanted our Play My Fire Beat song this week. No, other way around. I wanted our toilet break song to be this one from Autism Rocks. Yes, Beverly Hills. We are so excited to have tickets to see Weezer. Yeah, Weezer live June 25th. We had to do another Weezer song. Trigger warning, video contains boobies. Wink, wink. And that's from Danny. So Danny and Mike are here. Autism Rocks. Get your jazz hands in the air for a first time thing here on YML. Under the Covers and a toilet break together at last. This is Weezer, Beverly Hills cover by Autism Rocks. I'll see you in a jiffy.
Where I come from, is it all that great? My automobile is a piece of crap. My fashion sense is a little whack. And my friends are just as cool as me. I didn't go to boarding schools. Prep girls never look at me. Why should they? I ain't nobody, got nothing in my pocket. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Gimme, 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 gimme. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills. Rolling like a celebrating. Living in Beverly Hills. Look at all those movie stars that are so beautiful and clean. When a housemaid struck the boards, they get them spaces in between. I wanna live a life like that. I wanna be just like a king. Take my picture by my room. I'm the next big thing. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Gimme, 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 gimme. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills. Rolling like a celebrating. Gimme, 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 gimme. Living in Beverly Hills. The truth is, I don't stand a chance. It's something that you're born into, and I just don't belong. No, I don't. I'm just a no-class beat down fool. I will always be that way. I might as well enjoy my life and watch the stars play. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills.
Ah, there you go. Rolling like a celebrity. Micah's going to be a celebrity and he's going to move to Beverly Hills. No, maybe not. But Weezer at Beverly Hills there, our happy hour. No, our happy, oh God. Lost all my words here today. It's been a long weekend. That was Beverly Hills cover by Weezer. That was our toilet break song as well as the start of our Under the Covers. So thank you for sharing that one, and thank you folks for getting behind Autism Rocks. All right, we've got a few cover songs for you this week, a few pretty epic covers, including this one, bit of a deep cut. This is from Jonathan Linton, who says a cover of one of my favourite songs, and it's not grunge. Crumbs from Your Table by U2. I actually cried singing it. Yeah, it's okay. You got to, connecting with your emotions is good. I love the fact that we live in 2023 means that men can cry now. I know. You have permission. There once was a time where real men don't cry. Like, what are you talking about? You can't show your emotions, mate. And I know that there's still people out there that have that perception. It's not true. You got emotions. You can show them. Go for it. This is Crumbs from the Table. This is Jonathan Linton on Your Music Live.
What you're the man for yourself. Cool down, mama. Cool off. Cool down, mama. Cool off. And you speak of stands and wonders, but I need something other. I would believe if I was able, but I'm waiting on the crumbs from your table. You were pretty as a picture, it was all there to see. Then your face caught up with your psychology. With a mouthful of teeth, you ate all your friends. Then you broke every heart, thinking every heart meant you speak of stands and wonders.
I know, you could just listen to Jonathan Linton singing anything, but a really, really cool, really good performance there from J-Li. I'm going to make it stick, I'm telling you. I'm going to make it stick eventually. It's going to be J-Li. Maybe not. But very well done there from Jonathan Linton. Thank you for sharing that one. Yeah, tones out the wazoo, I would say. Some great tones there from Jonathan Linton. Let's grab our next cover. This one comes to us from Pete Cresswell. Hey, Pete, I saw you here in the chat earlier. Hopefully you're still hanging around, my friend. He says, hey, Pete, while I'm finishing my latest original, I thought I'd share this cover of a fairly obscure song, Snakes and Lions. YML played a couple of my songs previously under Peter Jacobs. I started using my middle name so I wouldn't get confused with another singer by that name. Yeah, you got to be careful, don't you? Yeah, because if you've got the same name as another artist and you're releasing on places like DistroKid, getting out there to Spotify and places, it can kind of mess things up if you have the same name. But let's give this one a spin show. I don't even know the name of the band, to be honest, but this is Snakes and Lions, Pete Cresswell on Your Music Live. Stuff there from Pete Cresswell on that one, Snakes and Lions. Who is it by? It's a nice song, and it's very vaguely familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on exactly what it is or the band. So let us know, Pete, who that's actually a cover of. That would be cool. We've got one more cover song, and then we're going to kick back into some originals, and we'll do our Play My Fire Beat Part 2, hopefully more successfully in just a jiffy. But hang around for that if you'd like to have an opportunity to have one of your songs played. Then you can put the code word in once it's released to make sure that you're here, so that you can give us your details and make sure it's your account as well. This is JDL, who says, "Hey Pete, this is a full band cover of Freak on a Leash by Korn." All right. Joining me for this one is Klaus Klossman, Rating Mayor, R4, and Lord Extras. Really putting my pronunciation to the test there. Let's give this one a spin. I love me some Korn. We're definitely a band that I dug. Stick up the same hole, burn. So I dig a hole, burn, burn. So this is their song, Freak on a Leash. JDL and Friends, your music live.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's raped and taken from me, from me. Life can always be messing with me. Can't you chill and let me be free? I take away all this pain. I try to every night, all in vain, in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this life. Sometimes it's my life I can't face. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A true thoughtful little rain. Something takes a part of me. Feeling
Like a freak on a leash. I was about to say, is this one of those songs that doesn't actually mention the title of the song anywhere in the lyrics? But it does. It's like something, freak on a leash. Yeah, very, very good. Very, very head noddy. I know I get dizzy doing this show because the amount of songs that are head boppingly good makes it hard to just keep yourself together. Yeah, very, very nice version of the song there, and thank you for sharing that one. That is our covers for today. And by the way, Pete's cover was Melpo Mean was the original. Okay, so no, I don't know the artist, but it was a cool song anyway. So thank you for sharing that one. Remember, sharing is caring. Let's kick into a big second half here, and let's do it in style with someone who we've played on the show before. They're a great artist. They released their music with DistroKid, our wonderful sponsors, so you know that they're super cool. And that is Scott Mitchell. He says, "My latest release on DistroKid. Back to the well of endless GarageBand tools. Thanks for your help, Pete." Well, you're welcome, my friend, because this is a kick-ass song. It is Scott Mitchell and his song called Catch My Breath. And we're going to spin it live here on Your Music Live. Everything that Scott does is pro level, really well produced, well mixed, well mastered, just a cracking tune, and excellent job there all around. Scott Mitchell kicking us off in style for our second half here on Your Music Live. Some great independent music still to come. Let's do ours. Play my no. Yes, I'm so paranoid about the names of things now. I'm just like, is this the Play My Fire beat? Yes, this one is. So we're going to fire up the giveaway tool here. And you know what? Someone mentioned that the Freak on a Leash sounded a bit toolish before, and I'm going to use tool as our hashtag. So yes, if you would like, don't worry, you don't have to be a tool to have your song played, and you don't have to tool around. But if you would like to put hashtag tool in the chat right now, I won't put it myself in here. We'll make sure it's only folks who can actually win it that we will spin it and win it. So hashtag tool if you would like an opportunity. Be very cool like SM Borthwick and put the word tool in the chat. Hashtag tool, and we could be spinning your track up next. While we wait on that one, let's grab this next one. This is from Rick Rowan, who we've played here on the show before, and he says, it sounds like it should be featured in some kind of moody and mysterious movie. Ooh, I wish someone would hurry up and make the movie because I could use the royalty checks. Here. Yeah, I agree with that one. So we'll jump over to the cloud of sounds and grab this one. This is Rick Rowan, I'd Do It All Again, here on Your Music Live. Super smooth right there. I agree, Capsalam. Hello, Capsalam, by the way. I hope you are doing well, my friend. Thank you for joining us here. Yeah, good stuff there from Rick Rowan. That was definitely something that, you could definitely hear in like a movie soundtrack. So I wouldn't lose faith. Shop that one around. See if you could get it injected into something. It could even be in like a crime show. Isn't true crime really popular? Although that's a little bit too jaunty, isn't it? A little bit too upbeat and jaunty to be in a true crime story, but very cool, very groovy, baby. Rick Rowan, I'd Do It All Again. I'll give you another song's worth to get your entries in there. So remember, hashtag tool in the chat if you would like an opportunity to have your song played. And remember, if you've already had a song played or if you're on the playlist for today, you can still join. So still put your name in the hat because we don't mind. Double play. Give you a second spin is absolutely fine. So if you're sitting back going, oh, I'm already on the show, just throw your hat in the ring anyway. Play us something from your back catalogue, something from the past or something new. It really doesn't matter, whatever you choose. Let's grab our next tune here. This one comes to us from Mr. Frank Terzo. Hope you're doing well out there, Frank. Frank always produces quality, and this is no exception. He says, this is a song that I wrote in Italian and is in memory of my mother who passed away just this past November 11, 2022. It is titled Dimmy, Tell Me, in memory of my mother. And Frank Terzo, man, Frank, you can hit me hard with some emotional stuff at the best of times. I can only imagine with this one. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Frank Terzo here, Your Music Live.
What are you making, Ma? Come si chiama?
Pasta strata.
Nice.
I brutti tempi così perso senza te, nessuna forza e coraggio, pensando sempre solo a te. Dimmi solo ti amo, dimmi non mi lascerai, una parola di speranza, dimmi non mi lascerai. C'ho paure, confusione, le note sono lunghe, non posso stare senza te. Dimmi solo ti amo, dimmi non mi lascerai, una parola di speranza, dammi forza di campare, tanto solo una canzone.
Fantastic stuff there from Frank Churzo. And if you haven't checked out Frank and his catalogue of amazing music, you need to go and check it out on The Tube of You. Frank Churzo does some amazing work, some great songs, just really well produced music. And that one's a very cool tribute there. So well done. Good stuff. Applause all round there for Mr. Frank Churzo. It is time now to do our drawing here, our Play My Fire beat. Yes, as Russ pointed out, you only need to put it in once. You can put it in multiple times. It'll do nothing. I've spoken to StreamYard and I said to them, can you put in a thing where if someone puts it in more than once, it removes them? They were like, no, I think that might be a bit harsh. I'm like, calm it, please. No, I didn't explain it this time, but if I explicitly, there's been weeks where I explicitly explain it and say, if you put it in more than once, it gives you no additional benefit, and then people just put it in 7 times just to troll me, because you know what? Sometimes people are trolls, and sometimes rainbows are people. Let's give this one a spin. Good luck, everybody. We've got no music here, so I'm going to have to do the music. Let's do some some fair ground music. Who will win themselves a free play on your music live? It is going to be a person, or it might be a band. It could be Pete Cresswell. There you go. See, I told you, even if you've had a song on the show, we get to hear another side. Maybe something from the back catalogue, maybe something new, maybe a demo you're working on, whatever you'd like. So, Pete, congratulations. Yeah, that's the circus. That's not... Well, it's kind of like the fair, the circus. Sorry, it's been the Adelaide Fringe here at the moment, so I've got my wife sent me a message yesterday, and by the way, Pete, all you need to do is put your name, so the artist name, the platform, and the name of the track in the chat, and we'll give it a spin. Can't put a link there. If you put a link there, it'll get blocked because you know what? We can't have that for spammers. Yeah, again, 1% of people ruin it for 99% of folks. But Pete, just let us know the name of your track, your artist name, and the platform, and we'll give your song a spin in just a jiffy. But yesterday, Yesterday, my wife took my youngest child to the Fringe, the Adelaide Fringe Festival. It was the last day of the Adelaide Fringe. And at the Fringe, there's something called the Garden of Unearthly Delights. And at the back of the garden, there's a thing set up with like carnival games and side shows and rides and stuff. And she sent me a message, and she's like, what is it about carnies? They all look the same. And I can't, see, I'm going to have to find the message now. But she said it's a combination of something and something. You can probably imagine what she said, but we won't go into details here. I'll try and find it. Maybe I'll share it later in the show. But it was very funny. It did make me laugh. But yeah, you know exactly what we're saying, right? You know, the exact sort of people that you see at a carnival operating the rides don't have a whole lot in the way of teeth. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's continue on anyway. This one comes to us from Mirror Image. While we wait on Pete's song, they say, original song, We Are the Ones, says it all. And this is an actual real bop of a track from Mirror Image. So let's give this a spin. We Are the Ones, Mirror Image, here on Your Music Live.
Saying that I say I do. You don't motivate me. Oh, why the hell are we still sitting in the same old tree? As above, so below. So they say the story goes. We are the ones that talk to the sun. You took control with hate and fear, but now your curtain has disappeared. We are the ones that talk to the sun. Me, I don't motivate you. Oh, why the hell do you keep
Great stuff there. Really good song, really well produced, and great use of cutting between the. I love it when folks use the stock footage and then cut it into their own footage. It works really well. So that was a good one. We Are the Ones, Mirror Image, here on Your Music Live. Thank you for hanging out. Are you having fun? I'm having an absolute blast. I'm like a pig in things when I do this show. It is a great fun time, and I hope you're having fun. If you are, thumbs up down below. You can share the show. Remember, sharing is caring, and Sharon is Karen. So if you want to share the show, just use the share button below. Send the link to your friends, your mum, your maid, your butler, your butler's maid. We've all got butlers and maids, don't we? Yeah, right. All right, let's grab this one. This is a track from Pete Cresswell, because he was the winner of our Play My Fire Beat Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. He's chosen his track called No Shadows Havisham. He says, it says here, original song I wrote with references to Charles Dickens' novel Great Expectations. Oh, and Charles Darwin. So it is destined to be, and that's where it cuts off. So I'm sure there's more in the description, and I'll be adding this to the description of this show, so you can go and follow Pete and his work over on the Tube of You. But this one is his pick for the Play My Fire Beat, No Shadows, Your Music Live.
Time that you call me again.
I was a bit intrigued and fascinated by the video. Like I'm watching the drawing and I'm like, the drawings come to life. That is cool. Really good song, well produced video. Pete, amazing stuff, my friend. Yeah, whether you're Jacobs or Cresswell, you're producing great music, and I love it. I love the reason I do the play-by-fire beat, and I love doing it, is the serendipity of the randomness of just what gets played there is super awesome. So being able to spin a track like that, and it's something that wouldn't have been in the show if we didn't do that segment. So thank you for entering. Thank you to everyone who entered, and yeah, don't forget, as Jade said here in the chat, if you would like a song considered for a future show, studiolivetoday.com/YML is the place to go to put your song. All right. All the songs are in the description now, by the way. I've updated the rest of it so you can see the next half an hour. You can see all the tunes that we're going to be closing out with here today. And we're going to start our final half an hour with this one from PAL. And he puts brackets Paul. So I'm going to pronounce it Paul. Yeah, if you need me to pronounce something, put the phonetics in there or tell me how to pronounce it. So Paul says Hero, originally recorded in Cubasis 2, mixed in Cakewalk 2023. It's about someone who thinks they are bigger and better than anyone else. And you know what? I was thinking about this during the week. I was thinking about fame and famous people, and some advice that someone I used to work with gave me, because she was really confident. She'd like walk up to the CEO and just say, "G'day, Michael, how you doing?" And I said to her, "Man, you blow me away with how much confidence you have talking to these important people." And she says to me, "Pete, they're just people." And it's so true. Like, we put these people up on pedestals, but people are just people. There is no rank. Everyone's just a person. Everyone poops in the toilet. Everyone's going to die at the end of the day. Well, not the day, but at the end of their life. So, yeah, no one is better than. So I love the concept already before I've even heard the song. This is called Hero. This is Paul, Your Music Live.
Look at you, you're walking around like you're some kind of hero. Look at me, I'm sleeping, I don't know where to go. Watch all the girls look at you when you walk past the window. You're walking around like you're some kind of hero. Look at you, you're running up about the times of passion. You're still living in the past, you think it's your passion. When the girls that you like, you know my right. You see the whole world looking at you from below. You walk around like you're some kind of hero. You never know what's alive, you got to live. You talk about the times when you were younger. Let's move on and let's look forward to the future. You've got to say.
Very cool stuff there from Paul, making me dizzy with my own head bopping. So that's a good sign, isn't it? Very good stuff there from Paul. I like it. Love the concept. Like the execution. Don't like that I'm not subscribed to Paul. Look at that. Look, that was unacceptable. Look, I'm just subscription added. I've gone over and subscribed because, as I like to say around here, look, I'll put all the links in the description. I know it's a controversial view I have on this, but don't subscribe to everyone. Please don't subscribe to people whose music you don't dig and you're not going to listen to in the future. You're actually doing them a disservice. Yes, the vanity metric of having one extra number, it looks good, but you're not helping them out. So if you dig that, and I'm pretty sure a vast majority of you did, go and subscribe to Paul on YouTube. Link in the description. Yeah, love the lyrics. Very cool stuff. Criminally unsubscribed. And look, yes, I know that, Hippie and Thomas Christ, like, criminally undersubscribed. And that is the case, because there's a lot of people that would really dig that music. I'm just saying, don't do it as a favor for people, because you're actually doing the reverse. If you subscribe to someone and then every time their video pops up, you don't watch it, you're actually damaging them. because it's not going to present their music to more and more people because it looks like even their subscribers aren't watching them. Know what I'm saying? You dig? It's not a bad thing. Don't worry, I'm not being harsh. I'm just tell it like it is. All right, let's play our next tune, shall we? We got 20 minutes left. By the way, I just checked the hockey score and had to check it twice because I'm a big New York Rangers fan, as many of you know, and the New York Rangers in the first period are leading the Nashville Predators 6-0, 14 minutes into the first period. So I'm going to finish this show and then go watch that because that one looks like an absolute drubbing that I want to be a part of. So we're just really fast. I'm just like, okay, here's 1 second of this song. Here's 2 seconds of this song. Pete's going to go watch the hockey. Amazing stuff. All right, let's play this one. This comes to us from Joris J. Peters, who says, battling exile is about how our own thoughts sabotage us. Yes, the question is, are they really saboteurs? What is their positive intention? Battling was recorded in a studio. Battling is a song in Dutch, in Flemish. Very cool. We love having songs from all around the world. So let's give this one a spin. Battling here on Your Music Live.
Plots zijn ze daar, de barbaren in mijn hoofd. Ze vechten voor hun voorbestaan, voor elk geladen woord. Hun heimwee naar een zoute traan splijt mijn laatste hoop. Maar ik wil niet langer sterker zijn, ook een banneling vraagt gehoor. Is er iemand in ons samen zijn, die de uitgang wenst? Weg van de bedachte kooi, naar een onverzonnen mooi. Plots zijn ze daar, de barbaren in mijn hoofd. Ze strijden om een onvrede, kiezen elk donker spoor. Ik wil niet langer sterker zijn, ook een banneling vraagt.
Listen to it all day, couldn't you? But we do have to move on. But what a cool tune and what excellent. Frank Turzo says he has to lift his video game. I don't think you do, Frank, but I sure as heck do, because that's just awesome. Really, really cool stuff. Joris J. Peters here on Your Music Live. Hello, Metalhead Hippie. Hello to anyone else who's joined us recently. We've got ourselves another 20 minutes to go here on the show. We've got ourselves 5 more tracks. We're going to finish on time, folks. Going to get a hell yeah for finishing on time. Amazing what a good hockey game when Pete goes to watch it could be. And I know, Barry, I know it's the Sport Ball hour here on Your Music Live. I know the crossover between music and sport isn't huge, but you just have to grin and bear it. I talk about it for about 3 minutes per show. It'll be fine. We'll move on. Let's play this one. This comes to us from Shaded, and they say, a song about the troubles looking for recreational relief. I recorded this with my friend in his room. Lyrics and vocals done by myself, produced by Santana. The actual Santana, the guitarist? Maybe not. Let's give this one a spin. It's called Nobody's Nobody, Your Music Live. Eventually. There we go.
I love you.
up when we wanna live a little. Yeah, we get fucked up when we wanna die a little. What we meant to do when we're feeling really brittle, feeling cold as ice. And you give myself, I need a key, need a key. Know me, I can feel my feet in the scene. I'm thinking something a little too wave right now. Need it out of my head somehow. Yeah.
Fresh air too bad for these tainted lungs. I took some love and it for me up. Done more damage than any drug. Didn't take me.
Right? Yeah, very cool sub, very cool delivery, and has something that not a lot of this style of track has, which is some real passionate feel, but also some dynamics. For the love of your deity of choice, throwing some dynamics in there, like the build up and then the drop there. Like, yeah, just really well produced. I thought it was cool. Look, I know, look, it's not my genre usually, but when it's something that's well produced that just really slaps like that does, I love to play it. It's very cool. And the transition, yeah, how good was that transition? Just kind of changed it up. Yeah, it keeps you on your toes, doesn't it? All right, let's grab our fourth to last song here. This one comes to us from the Sonic Dream Believers. Haven't heard from the Sonics for a little while. They say, "Where We Need to Be" is a Kevin Troutman lyric put to a tune. It started out sounding country to me, but didn't end up that way so much. It's about an ill-advised affair of two people who shouldn't really be together. Yeah. Use Spitfire Audio Labs Micah's chorus for the ooze. There's a bridge at 140 to about 150. Releases on March 3rd. Thanks for playing, Pete. Well, that's past March 3rd. See, I'm a little behind here. So this is already out, already ready to be listened to and enjoyed on all the platforms, I'm sure. So let's give this one a spin. It is Where We Need to Be. Sonic Dream Believers, your music live.
Had a love, it felt so fine. She came back from a distant time. Had a love, the sweetest kind. Problem was, she wasn't mine. Both of us ducked out of sight. Now both of us living for right now. Both of us where we need to be. Both of us where we know we must stay. Had a love, my armor cracked. It wasn't right, we were way off track. Something that we both lacked. It wasn't right, so I sent her back. Both of us needed love so badly. Both of us loved so madly. Both of us where we need to be. Both of us where we know we must stay. It's a long and broken line. She followed from her bed to mine. It's a wrong unspoken climb. She followed from time to time.
Very nice little bridge in there. The Sonic Dream Believers. Yeah, they always bring the awesome with the lyrics, don't they? The Sonic Dream Believers. And that one is no exception. I was just looking up, you know how I mentioned at the start of the show, and I'll mention it now because I can't jinx too much. We've only got 3 songs left. What could possibly go wrong? But just to show you a little bit of what's going on in my city at the moment and why we're very lucky to be on the air, this is the power outage map. There are currently 89 outages in my state, affecting 31,150 customers. And my house is somewhere in that big red chunk that's just been overcome with power outages. So the fact that this show is even happening today is pretty darn cool. But I just thought that was funny. I'd show you that one. All right, let's grab our next tune. This is our anti-penultimate tune, our third to last track. This is a song of my upcoming album, 19.99 Overdrive Radio. It's a song originally meant for a scrapped concept album. I made it in Logic Pro, and we are going to spin it right now. It is Canada Bambino, and it is the semi-aquatic, heartbreaking robot place. What a cool name. Let's give it a spin. Our anti-penultimate tune on Your Music Live.
Wish I could go outside and spend the days that's nice up in your arms and cry. Who knows this pain I hide? I do not know your name. You're just a voice I heard. Oh, for these sins you'll pay, but I don't wanna burn. You're in the semi-aquatic, heartbreaking robot place. We're in the semi-aquatic, heartbreaking robot place. Where do you wanna go? 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 Why do I? Where do you wanna go? Cause I wonder where you wanna go. What you do? 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 What you do?
Canada Bambino. What a jive, right? Just such a cool, vibing track there from Canada Bambino. Yeah, excellent stuff. Well produced. Love the album artwork there too. Very cool stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing. That's our anti-penultimate. Yeah, a little bit of a head sway going on with that one. Yeah, it's just really windy, by the way. So it's not weather because it's our autumn here. So just kick it in. But yeah, I woke up this morning and I normally go for a walk about 6:30 in the morning, and I went out for about 10 minutes, and the wind was blowing so heavy, there were like branches of trees on the floor everywhere, on the ground, and like the dust from the road was just blowing into my face. I'm like, yeah, this is super unpleasant and probably dangerous. I'm going home. But yeah, so unfortunately the lineys, the crews, they'll be out and about repairing, because I think it's trees on lines all around the place. And no, I don't have a generator because I don't live in a climate that usually has significant weather events, apart from when it does. And the reason that our power is on here is that we have had so many outages that basically every line that could have had a tree fall on it in the last 5 years has already been repaired. So it's that thing where it's like, it's not going to happen to you because it's happened to you so much lately. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. How about we play our final two songs so that I'm not tempting fate here? Yeah. This one's Jerry Gomes. We haven't heard from Jerry in a while. Always brings the quality. He says, hey, Pete, here's an original song collaboration with my friend Joseph Danbom. It's called My Sister. Little Jerry Gomes, our penultimate tune here on Your Music Live.
My sister, she has lots of time. My sister has no need for rhyme. She don't
Jerry Gomes always bringing the awesome there. Yeah, there you go. Need to sub to Jerry Gomes. Down in the description is where you can find a link to that track, My Sister, from Jerry Gomes, getting together with Joseph Danbom on that particular one. Alrighty, that is going to do it. Everything but the kitchen sink. No, what? We are going to play our final song, our ultimate tune here in just a jiffy, but I do want to say thank you to everyone for hanging out here today, tonight. We may have got there. We won't jinx it just yet. Let's go Rangers, and hopefully the half of Adelaide's power can be restored at some point today as well. We're going to go out with this one. It is Sock the Warrior. If you've been around the channel for a while, you'd know that Sock the Warrior brings the goodness with their music and with some very cool videos. So about this one, they say a fun/wholesome song about wanting to make others happy. Yeah. Sock the Warrior to take us out. Your Music Live. Thanks for being here, folks. I'll see you real soon. Let's do this.
Hey.
No one expects much from you, just to sit there and to live your best life. That's all you do. That's all you do. I wanna be a plant in a pot in your home where I know that all my cares and needs will be taken care of. I wanna be a plant with nowhere else to go and nowhere to be but right beside your TV. I wanna be a plant sitting cozy in your living room near a window where the sun can't help me to bloom. I wanna be a plant so that all I have to do is to be really pretty and to smell like you. I wanna be a plant in the garden on your balcony, growing leaves you can use in Italian cuisine. I wanna be a plant that doesn't mean to be mean, but you see, all these thorns are just a part of me. I wanna be a plant in your yard, offering shade and refuge to you and all the critters eating home to go to. I wanna be a plant, growing berries to chew, and all these gifts I made them all for you. No one expects much from you, just to sit there and to bloom in your best life. That's all you do. Spread your leaves and drift away to the warm, loving embrace of the sunshine beaming down on you.
Sock the Warrior on Your Music Live. Isn't that cool? Yeah, love some Sock the Warrior. They bring the goodness and make you feel good playing their specific style of awesome music. Are you still here? Oh yeah, so am I. Because guess what? We got 1 minute left. And we're going to have a bonus track. Yeah, it's just like a CD in the 90s. We're going to have a bonus track. If you may be offended by visual depictions of kind of gross stuff, you may want to tune out. You may want to pretend that that's the end of the show, but we're going to sneak one song in. It is the latest from Jade Star's FMC project, and we're going to close out with this song. So, yeah, warning on this one. Jade assures me that all this stuff came from Pixelbase, so if it's okay for them to sell to people, then it's okay for me to play on the show. But if you don't hear this, this never happened. I'm making it easy for myself. If YouTube say no, that was not okay, then no one will ever see this part of the show. But let's go out with something a bit fun here. This is The Awful Taste of Your Remains. This is Jade Star's FMC, Your Music Live. See you, folks.
It's